What's up, legends? Welcome to Roll Queen, the podcast shining a spotlight on the everyday queens of Jiu Jitsu. I'm your host, Jackie Hughes, and here we talk about sweat, scrambles, submissions, and the stories that make this sport so powerful. From the mats to the medals to the messy battles in between, this is where queens rise, roll, and reign. Let's go. All right, so the mat queen today is none other than my good friend, Nicole Alexander.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself, what belt you are, and where you fight out of?
So I'm Nicole, I'm a blue belt, and I fight out of Armour Brazilian Jiu Jitsu from Jesse Hughes.
In Adelaide.
Yeah, in Adelaide.
In Adelaide. And tell
Adelaide.
everyone how old you are.
I am 17.
Right. She's not
Yeah.
even legal yet, man.
Yeah.
And she's dominating,
Oh my
you know.
God. Yeah.
So let's get straight into it. When did you start training?
I started training in, I want to say 2022. I was in year
How
7.
old were you?
I was like 13, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what got you started in Jiu Jitsu?
My cousin, we had just moved from Sydney, and my cousin, he'd lived in Adelaide, so I didn't want to do it, and my parents made me do it, and I did not want to do it.
Shout out to your parents.
I hated it. My brother
What did
was
you hate about it?
just like, I think at the time I was probably like the only girl besides my sister,
Okay.
and so like it was kids class. Jesse was like running the kids hard, and so like never really had done a sport before. Like this is like hardcore.
Okay.
And I was like, you know.
So when you came into Jiu Jitsu, did you know what you were coming into, or were you just like,
No.
I'm going to go and do
Well,
Jiu
not
Jitsu?
really. Like, my dad was just like, oh yeah, no, like, it's just like wrestling, Nicole. It's fine. Like, you play with your brother. It's like that. No, it's not like that. Like, no
Big
way.
surprise.
It was, yeah.
And did you start with gi or no gi?
I started with no gi, and as soon as I think 2 weeks later, I got a gi from Synergy. Yep, straight away.
Which one do you
Straight
prefer?
away. No gi. Right now, no gi.
But back
I
then?
used to prefer gi.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just love the grips, and I felt like I could wrestle better. I don't know. But not anymore. Not
I'll
as
put some
much.
footage up, and she just collar tie
Mhm.
and chucks you.
Yeah.
And you can't do that in...
yeah. I've worked on it. I'm better. But, you know, gi, I don't know. I loved gi. Not anymore. Not anymore.
So full-time no gi athlete? Oh,
Like, mostly, but no.
80%.
Yeah.
80%.
I reckon, yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So, so from 13, you went through the belt ranks as a child?
Yes.
So you had to
Kids
go
belts.
through
Yeah.
kids belts, yeah? How did you find that process? Like, did you compete
was-
at every belt?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I started competing. So my brother versed Avinash in his first comp from the Mat Lab. And I seen him do it. And then I was like,
How'd he go?
he lost. And then he lost all
Go, Avi. Go,
yeah, no,
Avi.
look, he was so good. And then, yeah, his dad and that started talking to my dad. And then I was like, hey, my turn. So then I got into the next one, which was like a Aruda. I think it was like the practice for state titles. So it didn't,
Synergy, or-
no, it was like a practice thing, like for
okay.
kids.
Yep.
So it wasn't like a real comp. Like it didn't count towards my smooth comp, but it was like a fake little thing people were doing.
And I love these. These
Right?
are like a nice little environment, very friendly,
Yeah.
where you can just have that
And like
one-on-one
all the
time.
kids there. Yeah.
And
all
then
the kids were there.
no pressure.
Right.
Very much like the CCMA
Yes,
kids
yes, I
competition
agree,
that we do
actually,
here.
yeah.
Where there's no pressure to, like, you just want to go out there and do your
Like
best.
it doesn't count towards anything, like, yes,
Accept your pride
yeah.
as an
But yeah.
8-year-old.
Yeah. But, you know, it was good. That was my first comp. I think I got like 3 wins. I was versing like Ariel from Aruda. So like all the kids who had done like who've been doing it since I was like 8 years old. Like it was crazy, but I loved it.
And you've worked your way up.
Yes.
So you've done pretty much every comp here in the state.
Yeah. Almost, yeah.
Have you done any interstate ones yet, like the big tourneys?
No, I haven't.
That's
I'm
got
a
on
little
your
bit
list.
nervy.
Nah,
I know.
that's on
I
your list.
know. Yeah.
Go knock one of those out.
I really want to.
A nationals or a pans, now that you're
I
a blue,
really
you
want to
can
do a
compete.
nationals. I really want to.
You should.
I know.
Yeah, just do it.
I know.
Easy. I'll tell you, like, the first time I competed as a white belt, I did a grappling industries here in Adelaide.
Yep.
And it was when it was back in Noarlunga. So it was a smaller hall, and I think there was only 4 mats.
Yeah.
And I had to get random people to calm me down. So Andy Kelly from ISO,
Oh my
sat
God.
me down in the corner going, it's okay, you're okay.
no, I
I'm
couldn't.
an adult, you know, I know what
No
it's like.
way.
And then I went out there, and then I think the month later, Nick messages me at, I don't know, 2:00 on a Tuesday going, hey, do I go to Melbourne this weekend and compete at Nationals?
See, no way.
And I was like, do you want to? And he was like, yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
And I remember going
God.
there, and I had to do, they kind of put me in 2 different categories. So no one went in the adult absolute. So I was meant to be on a Sunday. I was meant to have all my matches, but they ended up putting me in masters for the absolute.
Yeah.
Right? So we fly in on Saturday morning, and we get there Saturday afternoon, and I walk in, and there are like 12 mats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
from a 4-mat little small comp to like 12 mats.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
There's like so many people around.
Thank you.
And I freaked out, and Nick is like, I always remember you going into the bullpen and you had your drink bottle. And I was just like,
like a little kid.
I'm like, I was
that.
so
freaking
scared.
That's so crazy.
But then it was okay. It was fine. Like once I was on there, I was fine. But I feel like
once you walk in, it's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like
too much stimulus, people yelling 100%. And like, but how do you find competition? How did you find competition like as a kid now versus like obviously adults?
Now, yeah. I don't know, because I like probably like from like my second or third comp, I have always been versing like older boys.
Okay.
So like always been fighting up because there was no one in my weight division or any like girls. So like going in, I was nervous, but then as soon as I had like looked at their smooth comp, like, I'm that kind of person. I have to look at that. You know, I am. I'm telling you right now. And if I can't find the person, I'll cry. It's bad. No, it's bad.
I try not to.
No, I can't. I'm the opposite. I have to. No, I have to.
Because then you get like the phenom that's been competing since they were like 4.
Yeah, and then you
their
go,
smooth
oh,
comp
shit.
has like 200 wins.
Yeah, I know.
And they're 8 years
but
old.
like I have to. And then I look them up on Instagram and I go look at their highlight reel.
You're telling everyone this as well. You're openly admitting that you're a stalker.
I know. But like,
and what does that do for you, as in your nerves, or
like I don't know, just kind of like
settle you?
I think so.
Okay.
Like it makes me feel like okay, they're more lucky, or like they're a
human being that I can terrorize.
Like, right? I just have to be like, okay, I know their game, so then I can be like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this more, or like I don't know, just like calms me down. I just like know what I'm getting myself into, rather than like someone who's like just like absolute spaz, just going and like me not knowing about it.
So Nicole entered in the adult division absolute when I was doing it, and we had to face each other in the final. She was ragdolling these adults. Like she was like just getting them and throwing them to the floor. And that there was this like the smallest competitor in our absolute would have been about 50 kilos.
Yeah.
And you picked her up and you literally tossed her from one end to another.
So
she didn't feel bad at all. You were such a liar. And and like, so all of us adults are there and we're just like,
holy shit.
I was like, wow. And that was the first comp that I went in with the intention to pull guard. So I was just like, pull guard.
Yes.
And you were just like, well, what am I meant to do here?
No, I love wrestling. I love it.
Yeah.
I
used to love wrestling until I was old. I was still old though when I started. It was fine. But yeah, that was a very interesting match because I went to your legs and then I had a sudden wave of guilt because you were like 15 or 16, just
probably
16. Because it was last year.
I was 16. Was it last year or was it the year before?
I think it was last year.
Okay, well, I would have been 15 because I turned 16 in October.
And so I'm looking at her heel.
Oh, dude, I had no idea what to do.
Oh, no, I knew that.
Oh, my God.
I was like, just do an upper body submission. No. And I get you locked in a triangle and she just picks me up and I'm dangling off of this triangle. And I'm like
sitting there trying to shake it
and
off.
like Nick is just like, you have to commit because he could tell the turmoil that was happening. And I had to commit to this like arm bar. No, it was an arm bar.
It was an arm bar. Yeah.
And then like I went on top of my head and I was like, oh, this is no good. I am completely airlifted off the ground.
God.
This 15-year-old is ragdolling me in the air in a submission.
Oh and then God.
I did get the tap, but that really didn't help my self-esteem. Like she
my
cradled
God.
me up like a baby.
No, stop.
And she was like, put you back down again.
Because Jesse knew that I think he knew that you were going to enter my legs. So I'm not even joking. I
think he goes, run away.
Yeah, no, he was like, run away. He's like, get the leg out. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. But you know, I was with Joel on the warm-up mat.
Yeah.
The whole time before.
Yeah.
Working bolos, working defense, everything. You can ask him. He's like, okay, you got to do this. And I'm like, what the hell? What am I even doing?
And then I just had a subconscious thought process of maybe I don't actually rip the heel off of a 15-year-old.
Stop. No, it was so funny.
But also, I guess now that I've done it a few times, and you'd feel the same way, that if you are someone that's entering absolutes or super absolutes where you're going to get the range from white belt to black belt, if you are the younger competitor or if you are, say, a brand new white belt doing super absolute and you don't understand the rule set, that is on you as a competitor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your coach for agreeing that you should do this because really you're going into the fire.
Exactly. You're going to an absolute division. You know what you're like. You don't sit there and go, I don't know what I'm going to expect.
I think people have a different expectation of what it's going to be sometimes. I've put someone in a fully locked in Z-lock and I felt bad that I had to unlock. Do you know how it's hard to unlock the Z? And you wouldn't do that. No. But also I have this, like, we're competing for a $3 medal and a tick on smooth comp. It's not really enough for me to break someone's leg. They have to go to work tomorrow.
I know.
She doesn't care because she's 15, 16, 17. Right? She doesn't have a...
I don't understand. I have a job, but I don't understand, like, a full-time job.
Yeah, nah.
So, like...
You need your limbs.
See, I'm very competitive when it comes to that stuff. So, I'll look at them and, like, try and see if it's hurting them and, like, slowly put it on. But...
Now, in a comp, she's ripping it.
Yeah.
She's rainbow ripping it all the way to China.
Look, it's not my fault.
Sending my heel back to my people.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm not allowed to laugh at that.
I'm not even going to edit that out. So Nicole has had some really cool super fights, even though you've only been doing it for a very short amount of time. But in the last couple of years, you've stepped up and stepped into some pretty cool fight shows. So tell us about those.
So the first one I did was Fusion SA, and that was against Giselle Spencer from
Mildura BJJ.
Yes. And that was very last minute. Vicky called Jessie, being like, hey, I have this opportunity for Nicole. Come on, let's do it. Jessie said yes without even asking me. I was like, okay,
what a great coach.
Love him, but like, yeah, no. He was just like, yep, sure, why not?
Was there a big weight discrepancy with that?
Yeah, so I think it was below, I don't remember what it was,
70?
but I think, yes, below 70. And then I was about 68. I think she was like, I want to say like 59. Or maybe something like that.
I thought she was about lightweight, so about
Probably.
61.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's not. That is quite big when we talk about females. I feel like, especially when they're younger as well, like because you know some girls are quite well developed, quite muscular, or if they've been training a long time, they've got that like development of strength. But Giselle was like a killer, man.
Tiny.
She's gone on a tear lately, and she's all over the place. National, state.
Dude.
She's a champion everywhere, mate.
I don't know how she does it. I know. Like, I don't know.
So how did that go? Because I know how it went.
I know, I'm sorry. So it was wrestling, it was very back and forth, and then kind of like, because my whole goal for that was wall wrestling. I wanted to be on the wall. Like we
practiced it in the last minute.
No, unfortunately not. Dang it. No, we were working very hard on that. Like Jessie wanted us to be very prepared because it was me, Connor, and Joe, I think it was.
Yes.
Who were on it. So we were like going very hard on like everything. Like I mean like 150 kilo men on top of me, crazy. Like, and I really wanted that. So I kind of pushed her against the wall. I think I had an overhook and she whizzed, and then we both fell on the ground and I think she snapped Achilles, I think.
She doesn't know. So that night, for some reason, I decided that I was going to help out.
Yeah, I know. What the heck?
And be the
nurse.
medic.
Crazy.
Which is my profession.
Right, but like next level.
So your match was the first match on the card?
Yes, we opened.
You were the opener. So Giselle I had to pick up and carry off out of the cage.
I know.
In the end, it was a torn hamstring.
Yes, that's what it was.
Because I was concerned that she had actually fractured her leg because of the complaint of pain. And I know how tough she is. So when someone complains that much, I was like, nah, you have to, because she's a junior, she had to go to hospital. Yeah. That was the night that Connor versed Alex
Holloway.
And Alex dislocated his knee.
Yes.
So I was out the back with Giselle, and someone's like, where's the nurse? And I've sprinted and I've walked up to the cage and I've seen like, Alex's knee over here. And I was like, sick.
What the hell?
And then someone had a hyperextended elbow and there was someone else as well. And I was like, you know what? You can keep your money. I don't want to do this anymore.
I quit now.
I quit in the middle of it. It was a very traumatic experience.
Yes, I bet it was.
I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, no.
You should feel horrible. You started my night.
No, but it wasn't my fault.
And they were like, no, nothing happens in these fights.
Yeah, no, that was
because it wasn't combat jiu-jitsu or anything. It was just jiu-jitsu, mate.
Oh my God.
Nothing bad happens.
No, I know. That night was crazy. That was so many injuries.
Injuries.
I've never seen that many.
I know.
In one night.
I know. It doesn't,
crazy.
Like, you know, let's move on from that. Anyway. Yeah. So, like, Giselle got back into it straight away. Yeah. I think she had to take some recovery, do some like rehab and stuff.
Yeah,
but
of course.
She was actually okay.
Yeah,
and then after the Fusion SA, was it Fusion in Melbourne that you went to, or did you do? Because you did. Okay, let's talk about that. So you've stepped up your game. You've gone from an SA show to an interstate Fusion Melbourne show. Yep. Was that for the title?
Yes, so that was for Queen of Youth. So I spoke to because Mateo was there for Fusion SA, and so I kind of like went over to him and I was like, he's like, great job, he's so great. He's like, you're so good, like, you know, I've got some girls in Melbourne for you, like, let's tee it up. And I was like, for sure, hoping that he was being serious because, you know, some people just say things in the spur of the moment, and I was sitting there praying that it was real. And
you got the call.
Right? So then, so that was the day that I got sponsored by Tigress.
Nice.
So I got one good news, and then Jessie messaged me being like, hey, Mateo just reached out to me.
We're in.
What about this?
Nice.
And I said, absolutely. So I screamed. Very loud. So happy.
Teenage girls, man.
Right? Yeah, no, I was like screaming. My dad was like, shut up. I was like, no, I can't. But yeah, no, I was so happy. And then that was the girl. We had the photographers come out, do all the videos, did the video, all the photos, come to weigh in. We flew over. I actually flew, I didn't know, but Keegan Jones was on my flight, but I didn't even know. He's like, I seen him. I was like, wait, hang on, that's Keegan Jones. And then we didn't even.
He was fighting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He fought, I think, I don't know who, but he fought, and then Vicky fought in the same one, and
did Keegan fight, or was that the one that he had to pull out of because he had an injury?
No, I think he fought.
He did fight.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Vicky, me, Grace.
Yep.
Yep. And then, I think that was it.
Because how was your prep for that? So I want to know the thought process, because I've done a few preps myself. I don't really consider them preps anymore, just more of a honing of skill, like my strategic pathways to victory. Like I want to streamline it. I don't want to be fluffing around so much. It's not about me playing a game anymore. It's about me getting what I want.
Yeah.
So I tend to go like 1, 2, and 3. Like these are my main
things
that I want to focus on, and that's just purely for jiu-jitsu. Changes when you do combat jiu-jitsu, but like it's very streamlined for me. So in say the 4 weeks leading up to it, that's when I start to really like hyper focus on areas that I know that I'm going to get to or would like to. Yes. Not always get to, but like, you know. Yeah. So how is it for you?
Well, I don't know. I was training, literally.
Okay.
It was, so like the time that I got called, it was like far out. So like, it was probably like 5 months beforehand. So
Mateo's pretty on the ball when he's setting.
Exactly. As soon as one's done, he goes to the next straight away. So that was really good. I was training probably 5 days a week. And then because it was school holidays, I would go to probably like M16 in the morning, beachside, and then 2 training sessions at Armour. And that wasn't every day, but every time I could get to it, because it's from the north to the south, back and forth.
She doesn't have a car.
She doesn't training it with the boys, it was hard.
She still doesn't have a car or a driver's license.
No, but soon. Soon. I have a car. I do have a car. I bought a car, but
you
no
need the license,
no
right?
license. No, but
So if Uber wants to sponsor,
right? Please. I spend that much money, please.
just a little discount. You
No,
know,
seriously.
chuck her
I need a
bone.
promo code. I'm not kidding. I use it that much.
So you're like really hammer and tongs. How did you find going to different gyms that obviously your coach isn't
It was
a part
different.
of? Yeah.
Very
yeah.
different. Like the teaching styles was different. I felt like I would maybe not get it as much if I wasn't at Armour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I feel like I'm so used to Jesse's coaching and like him explaining it to me that like I'm so in tune with what he says.
Correct.
Where when I go to like beachside and I'm with Conway, it's just different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's just different. Like not in a bad way, but like I might not get it straight away.
Yeah.
Whereas if Jesse's explaining something to me, I feel like it just clicks to me.
Yeah.
It's so weird, but I did notice that a lot actually.
Yeah.
But
That's a really good observation as well. And I think that really shows your coach competitor relationship that you have with Jesse.
Yeah.
So important as well when you're going into environments of really high stress.
Of
like
course, yeah.
your first like couple of super fights and things. You want to make sure that in your corner you've got the voices that you recognize the most.
Of course, yeah.
You know, kudos
and like
to
in
people.
comps,
Yeah,
I
in comps
only
all the time.
hear Jesse.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
No,
like I'll have a million different people yelling at me, and I can only hear him.
I'm the same with Nick.
It's
people always talk about our relationship as well. Like even when we were at Queensland just recently, that was the one thing that everyone said. They were like, we can actually hear what Nick says, look at you, and you're doing it. It's like there's no combative like mindset. And I'm like, yeah, but if he's going to give me the best solutions to the problems that I'm getting. Of course I'm going to
listen to it.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's not going to tell me to do something that's outrageous.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
If he says do a handstand backflip into a terracotta plata or something, I'll be like, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
If you think I can, if you're suggesting it, I'll give it a shot.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
You know, but like you do trust, you trust your coach 100%.
And he's been there from the first competition to the last.
Yeah.
So there's never been any kind of like he hasn't been there or like every single competition always coaches me no matter what. So like it's just I'm so in tune with what he says and I just understand it.
That's good.
So it works for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I cross trained with you guys for a little bit with the wall work, so that was really good. Just hard trainings. It was really hard.
Yeah.
Like I was dying.
So
like,
when you went to the weigh-in, like when in that whole process did you go, oh shoot, this is real?
I don't know. It was so weird. Like
I find that there's always a moment in time where it becomes reality.
Yes.
And whether it's when they first post you get your poster, whether it's a video, whether it's your flight, whether it's your weigh-in, the day of the weigh-in.
It was the flight.
Was it?
Because my parents drove.
Yeah. So
I was on the flight by myself. And then, I don't know, it was so weird because my parents left the night before because it's obviously a long drive to Victoria. I don't know, like me being at home, ready to take this flight, being like,
independent woman.
Holy hell, what am I getting myself into? It was so weird. And then all the boys took their flights over because heaps of people went. But yeah, we got there. My mum was like, I was trying to find your what's the terminal part where you come out of the plane? Like
the departure
thing.
Yeah.
Mum's trying to find it. She's like, the person pointed me in the wrong direction. I was like, where the hell is my kid? Why is my kid not coming out of this terminal? And she was like, dying. She's like, what the hell? You know, maybe my kid's died. She's going to the wrong airport.
If she looked up at the screen, it would say where the plane has come from.
I know.
So if it's come from Sydney, not in the right place.
I know. She's like, I was freaking out. She seen me and she gave me the biggest hug.
Oh,
she thought I was like going to die. I was like, bruh, it's okay. I'm here.
You're like, sorry, Mum, I went to Bali.
I know, right? But yeah, no, it was good. And then we got there, went to the hotel to check in, couldn't do it. The hotel was not ready for me. Because then it was supposed to be me, Grace, and I think Vicky staying in the one hotel. So I was the first one to check in, wasn't okay. And then Vicky was like off and on. I think she was staying with like some of her family and then was gonna like come and check in on us. So Grace didn't get the early flight. She got the later flight. So then she was off doing something else, like going to the sauna because she was over.
Oh, yeah.
So she was at the sauna like for a good 2 hours. It was crazy. So then I was like, hey, Grace, probably not the greatest place. Let's try it. And then Vicky was like, she'll come stay with me. And I was stressing out about that. And then we had weigh-ins. And then
Wait, what, did you fly in on Friday? So
I think so. Yeah, the Friday.
And then they weigh in on Friday
Yes.
night and fight on Saturday.
Yes. Or
That's
something
always
like that.
that's
or
always
maybe
difficult.
the Thursday. We got in Thursday, weighed in Thursday, and then Friday night.
Oh, Friday night.
Yes,
Friday night
that's what it
fights.
was. Yeah. So then had the weigh-ins. I got there. I was like, the place was tiny.
Oh,
and
was
everybody,
it the dessert place?
No,
Oh.
it wasn't that place. It was in a gym, and I was dying. Todd was there.
Oh, yeah.
Sweat.
Oh.
Dying of sweat. It was so hot. The aircon was not working.
Was it Dominance?
Maybe.
Was
Like a
it Dominance?
white
White with a little triangle?
Yes.
Dominance.
I think so. Yeah, we're up in this room upstairs. Weighed in. I was good. I thought it was going to be over. I wasn't. I was so happy. And I bring a donut. So I ate my donut after.
Oh,
so
gosh.
good. So good.
I mean, why would you be over?
I don't know. I was stressing out. I stress about it. I stress about it a lot. Because what if I am over? Then what am I going to do?
Did you not weigh yourself?
No, my scales don't work. I know.
She's guesstimating.
I know. It's a bad habit.
Don't do that. Always be on.
But yeah, no, I was scared, but I bring a donut because my mum ate donuts as soon as I got off in the airport. She was eating them. I was like, I can't eat that. Why are you eating that in front of me? And she's like, we'll bring you one later. It's fine. And I was like,
you know, there's nothing worse. If you're cutting and doing
Right?
a serious cut, or you feel like you need to not eat or whatever, and then you get dry mouth because you've been in the sauna and you don't want to consume anything because you think that a sip of water might put on 3 kilos.
It's making me stress
and
right now.
It stresses,
You're talking about it.
It stresses
Oh my
me
God.
out, man. Like,
Dude.
I know that in tournaments, I go into a bracket that I shouldn't be. So I always go into one where I sit at the lowest range possible, that if I actually cared enough, I would lose 300 grams to go into the other one. But the way that tournaments work, like some of them you weigh in immediately, go straight in.
Yeah.
And if you're not on weight in that moment, you're out. And I'm like, I can't stress. I'd rather just eat food, go in. I'll be the lighter competitor. I'm quite happy to be that as well. But when it comes to day before weigh-ins, I always take on fights where I will have to cut.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can take a lighter fight. But in reality is that I probably shouldn't because you probably shouldn't be cutting that much.
Especially as females. Like, because I'm so young, my hormones are all over the place and like, it's hard.
I don't have hormones. I'm too old.
No, it's okay. They're just different. They're okay.
They're different.
They're just different.
They're old.
No.
They've got walking frames.
Oh, no.
I know. But no, I agree. Like with females, sometimes we can't.
It's just not possible sometimes.
I've put on 2 kilo overnight.
Yeah.
From nothing.
Exactly.
When I've been in a heavy weight cut for Muay Thai. And instead of us calling the fight off, I did a very bad sauna sit.
That is insane.
Ruined me for a few months, just in my body. And I remember being in garbage bags in the sauna. I stopped sweating because I had nothing left to give. I thought I was dying. I can't remember driving to the venue. When I stepped on the scales, I was 100 grams over, which is fine because the allowance gave me, I think, 200 grams because women, we have to wear clothing. We're not going to get naked in the Miller Mawson Lakes pub during the day,
especially not there.
to weigh in. So they gave me the allowance and that was fine. And I just remember just thinking, I can't fight tomorrow. I might get knocked out.
Yeah.
And having that doubt going into the next day
it's
to
hard.
fight. Oh,
yeah, no.
Awful.
It's the worst.
Awful. Because you've already doubted yourself once because you have technically failed once in my eyes. I think that when you accept a weight, you have to be under it.
Yeah.
So if I accept, okay, this is my biggest qualm. Let me go through it real quick. If you accept a weight at 60 kilo, I expect everyone to be 59.9 at weigh-in because you've gone under 60.
Yeah, it's under.
Under 60, right? Could be a feather away, but it's still under.
Yeah.
When we get massive allowances of, say, half a kilo, I'm not cutting. I'm going to take that half a kilo and tell me that I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that they should be maybe a little bit more strict because if you do agree to a weight, then you should include your clothes. You should understand that what I'm going to wear to weigh in weighs 150 grams on scale, so I'm going to have to account for it. Yeah. But some of these fight shows will give us really big allowances,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like it's taking away from the actual goal of
it's
achieving
different.
weight.
Yeah, it's different because like you're over. You're
You're
not
over.
under.
You are
You're
not.
over.
You're on it. So
Which is
if you've
hard,
agreed
yeah.
to a, you know,
Under, yeah.
and I've always had that qualm with weigh-ins because I'm like, if you've agreed to the weight, you understand that you need to be under this weight. People that come in like 3 kilos over,
Yeah,
you didn't
that's
even
wild.
try, brother.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Just don't accept the fight. Like, why would you, if you know you can't be under, then why take
We
it?
had a couple of fight shows, well, we had a fight show here last night for Muay Thai. And their main event, one of the guys was a couple of kilo over, and the other coach was like, we can't take it, because it's not just the fact that you're over at weigh-in, it's when you refuel, you're going to be
you're going to
5,
be over
6, 7
by a
kilo
lot. Yeah,
by a
of
lot.
course.
And it makes a difference, regardless of what sport you're playing. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
So you're at Fusion, you're warming up at the back.
Yep.
Let's think about it. What's going through your head? Because I've been there, so I know.
I don't know. It was so like
the crowd, the lights.
Like before, so I got there like when it was half full-ish, and then I went into the cage with Jessie, did a couple of like wall work, did a little bit of a warm-up, then we got out of the cage, and I was thinking, holy shit, I'm about to fight in there. Like, I'm gonna fight in there. Me, little girl in there. I was scared. I was a little bit nervous, but I had heaps of my family there from Sydney as well, from Adelaide, and then I had like Lachlan was there, all the
Vicky
boys, Vicky, Conway, and it was like
a nice little team, nice little Adelaide team.
Yeah,
as well.
It was.
Nice.
It just felt like pressure because like I had a lot of family there.
Did you feel like that there was more pressure in this fight than ever before?
Maybe, yeah, because it was from it was for a title, like a big title. Like I didn't take that lightly, I guess, and like Connor didn't get his, so I wanted to make it
the fight
better by getting the fight one before for the King of Youth, and I wanted to kind of make up for it and make him proud, like Jessie proud, because obviously he didn't get it, so like I felt there was more pressure on me to get it, and so I don't know, it got to me a little bit, but everyone was so like nice to me, and you know, in the at the back you have your fruit, and you know you just.
Did you chat to your opponent at any stage?
Not really, no. So actually, there was a thing. So with the agreement of like what I know, I was like, wait. So I think it was supposed to be blue belt rules because obviously I'm a blue belt, and she's also youth. Yes,
and also youth.
So it was supposed to be leg locks, but
straight ankle.
Yes, yes.
No reap.
No reap. Like,
IBJJ.
Yes,
IBJJ.
I think so. Yeah. But at that point in time, that wasn't what Brother Us had said in the big meeting.
Okay.
And so me and Jessie were like, this is what we've been working on. If we don't have this just upped up my game. Like, I was worried.
Yeah.
So then, because I had it in writing. Yes, I had it in writing. So then I went over to, like, we all went over, clarified, and being like, hey, this is like our leg, like we're allowed to do legs. This is what the rules said. And he's like, oh, I have to go check with Mateo, but yeah, I guess if the other opponent agrees. This is what was agreed on before.
I think it's very rare that you get a youth title anywhere that will allow anything but blue belt rules. I think in any kind of fight show that I have seen, they won't really allow you to go heel hooking and
no, of course, no. We just wanted like the straight ankle.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know, that's just kind of what our like armor, just like leg locks.
Yeah.
All the time. Not even joking, did it the other day.
Yeah.
Like we never stop. So it was very important that was allowed.
That's really stressful to clarify the rules of the half an hour before you're going in or whatever. That's really stressful because in the back of your head now, you're like, oh, don't do the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've been training for the right thing.
Yeah. What if like, like it's so scary. But we clarified, it was fine, got it done. I was out there looking at the other people before me because I was quite far in. So then I was looking at everyone, all fine. My mum's like stressing out. Are you okay? Oh my God, have you eaten? Do you need some water? Oh my God, are you okay? No, I'll go get Dad for you. No, it's okay. No, please leave me alone.
Mums
please get out.
Love you so much.
I know.
Mums and dads.
I know.
They're not necessarily helicopter parents.
Right, but she gets stressful about this stuff.
Yeah, and the worst thing is when you've either got a stress parent or a stress coach, and then they project the stress.
Yes. Yeah.
So like sometimes like with myself, I'll be like, hey, MATLAB member, are you okay? Do you need anything? They're like, no. I'm like, have you got your drink? Have you got your mouth guard? Have you got like a towel? And if they've got that, I'm like, you're sweet.
Fine. Yeah.
We don't need to talk
Period.
about it.
Yeah.
Because if you want something now, you'll ask.
You'll ask. Yeah, of course.
100%
Exactly.
you'll ask.
Yep.
But sometimes, especially when mum has come over for this and that, she's going to be stressed.
She was,
And not just that, all the matches before your match,
I know.
if she got a peek of it,
yeah,
that makes it way worse because it was combat jiu-jitsu.
Oh my God.
And she's probably thinking, my girl's going to get smacked in the face for no reason. I didn't know that this was a rule.
Oh my God.
And kudos to your mum. What's your mum's name?
Christine.
Shout out to Christine.
Right.
You're doing it right. Just do a little bit less.
Oh my God. Period. But yeah, no.
So then your walkout song.
Walkout song.
How did you? God. What was it?
Wait, I kind of forgot. Wait, no. Wait. No.
Out of everything we've spoken about,
it was so cool.
So cool. She forgot.
No, it was. No, I forgot. We'll get it. It'll come to me. No, it'll come to me.
All right, she'll yell it at me.
It was so good. No, because when I walked out, I was like on
pumped
fire,
up.
right? And the whole crowd was like into
was it.
it.
A Megan Trainor?
No, it wasn't. It was like a.
Was it a rap song?
It was like an Ice Spice song, I think. But it was so good. No.
Too old for that.
So good. So good.
Okay.
And
so
then
you're walking out.
Yep.
The music's pumped
good,
you.
the little fire things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pyrotechnics.
So cool. So
Don't
cool.
put your hand in them.
Dang it. What if someone fell over?
You get to the cage.
Gave my dad a hug. My uncles walked me out as well.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
And Jessie.
Yep, Jessie, all the boys.
Get in the cage, you see her. No, she comes out after.
Yeah, she came out after.
And
so
then...
I did a little, we just kind of took hands as she walked around. And then
your match started.
Yep.
Super aggressive with the neckties. You came in to wrestle her and she came to wrestle back and she pulled guard.
Yeah.
And then from my memory, it got paused because you had hair clips in.
I had bobby pins in because we didn't get checked. I didn't know. I'm a little girl. I don't know
I would like
things.
to rewind you back to the grappling industries in which we competed at, where I told you you cannot have bobby pins in your hair.
No, but I'm a little girl, remember? I'm a little girl. Exactly. I'm just a girl. Oh, they should have someone checking you.
They should check.
Right?
But you should know better.
I know. I feel like you're my mum scolding me, right?
Your auntie.
I know.
Auntie Jackie, she tell you,
I know.
no hair clips in your hair, Nicole. And
look,
what she do
today. Look.
on the biggest stage,
I know.
puts hair clips in her hair.
I know.
They take them out, chuck them away.
Yep.
You know. Tickety boo, off you go.
Yep.
And then
ankle locks. She gives me so many ankle locks.
Super aggressive defense, super aggressive attacks.
Yep.
By both. And then there was a bit of controversy. Should we talk about the controversy?
Course. Why
Okay,
not?
well, you can tell them.
Okay, so I got quarter mounted, I think it was. And then I was getting Kimura'd, but wasn't as of like a Kimura that was tappable, because for a Kimura to work, you need this part of your wrist to be against the ground. My wrist wasn't touching the ground. My fist was touching the ground like this, not like this. So the Kimura was not on. But
was it Kimura or Americana?
Oh, I don't know. What's this one?
America.
Okay, Americana. Whatever. Same difference. Maybe it transitioned. I don't know. But Americana wasn't.
Did you tap?
On. No. It got
so
stopped.
they stopped it.
Yes, it got stopped.
Okay, so they treated you like actual
children. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
You know, I watched that. It was very hard to gauge. I think that if you are a ref in that situation, with the understanding that you do have youths on the mat, I think it would be very hard to let something like that go and then say if your arm broke or your shoulder dislocated, for them to then have to sit there and kind of wear that as a umpire or as a ref.
Of course.
I think that they're in a very difficult position where with adults, man, if you let it go and you break your arm,
That's your
that's
fault.
on
Yeah,
you.
of course. You
But
supposed to tap.
kids,
Yeah.
man, like
I
they are
know.
bendy.
I
They have
know.
got some flexible limbs. Females especially
Yeah.
a little bit more hyperextendable through the
Yes.
limbs.
Mhm.
And sometimes we don't understand our end range until something happens.
Mhm.
So I think looking back at the match, how do you feel about the stoppage? Because obviously in the heat of the moment,
course,
you're
yeah.
going to be
I
angry.
was upset,
You're
yeah.
very upset.
I
And
was
I do
upset.
understand that.
Yeah.
But looking back at it, do you feel like it was like a better call than what you first
Initially
initiated?
thought?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, it's hard looking at pictures and being like, how did you think that was like gonna snap my arm? But then I go, he's a ref and he's been doing it for long enough to think,
To call it.
yeah.
To make a
like, I
decent
don't
call.
know. Like, it's hard. I was upset about it for like probably like a good 2 months. But now I've let it go.
2 months is not a long time to be
I
upset about.
I know. I let it get to me a lot.
You know what? And that's okay because one, you're still very young.
Yeah, I know.
And you're very
Yeah.
you're still learning
Mhm.
that presence.
Yeah.
In that win-loss parameter.
Of course.
And it was a high stakes match. You were going for
Yeah.
a title. There was a lot of hype behind it. There was a lot of obviously promoters are trying to get the best of the best, and you know they're obviously in a way rooting for the girl that comes from their state as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So obviously it is high pressure in that, but it's not going to be your
It wasn't the end of the
only
world. Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
You got to live to fight another day.
know.
You could get back on the mats the following week. And I think that was the biggest thing that I spoke to you about afterwards. That, you know, as much as the result sucks, and sometimes we do have to wear bad decisions from the ref and that. I've lost semi-finals in Pans or Nationals from a bad ref call, and I don't know what to do. I'm just like, well, like if I got the sweet points, I would have been up by points and advantages.
Of course, you think about it,
and I was like, yeah, that kind of sucks, but also it just is what it is sometimes, and you just have to wear it.
I think it was also like people around me were heightened about it, like the crowd. People I had come out of, I came out of the cage. I think I had probably like 6 randoms come up to me like, what just happened? Yeah. And it was like very like, I felt I was validated.
I think that people have very good intentions sometimes when they come up to you, but also sometimes you just need to let the person
just be by themselves,
process that emotion and then come back and have a chat.
Yeah.
Because it's not as bad as what we think. A loss isn't...
It's not the end of the world. And I've never been the person to be upset about a loss.
Yeah, I'll vouch
like
for you.
I've never, ever gone into a competition being sad or nervous about losing. It's more like, I know I could do better.
And also you want a fair fight. Like you want a fair chance. You know what I mean?
Like I've just, never been that person to get sooky over a loss. But that was more like, more personal because I knew there had already been things before that with like, from the other person from my gym that had fought. So I knew it probably wasn't like it wasn't personal, but like it was at the same time.
It's a lot of
like
pressure,
I don't know,
or it's a different situation to be when you were 15 or 16 at the time. And I remember when I was like 15, 16, I would have like punched someone because I was like, I was shocking. I was like a really bad, not bad youth. I had some issues. I didn't have Jiu Jitsu to help me through my issues. I just had issues. And I think like looking back on how I would have conducted that situation, it would have been the total opposite of what you did. So kudos to you for being very mature about it.
Gosh,
I think having a good team around you to really bring you back to reality is important, and having that good support network from like other females in the community and that is always going to be strong to bring you back, because we're going to always be proud of you regardless. Like I don't really care about results. I just care that people are out there doing it. Like not just talking about it, but actually doing it and just giving it their best shot, because you are so young. You've got so much more opportunity ahead of you. So it's like, this one sucked.
Yeah.
But the next one
I'm
won't.
over it. Like, I know.
I hope so. It's been years now.
It's been like a year. Oh, dang it.
So, like, from there, you've gone on to do Artemis?
Yes, Artemis.
Which she completely destroyed in a 4-woman tournament.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
ragdolled everyone, I
No.
think.
No.
That's what I saw anyway.
It was good. I had just come back from America.
Mhm.
I went to Texas. I didn't get to train over there, unfortunately, because insurance is so bad. Guys,
Anyway.
tell me why insurance is so much. And we weren't willing to pay that much.
Jeez.
Like $1,000. But that was AUS. It would have been like
1,500,
yeah, crazy. No way am I paying that. But,
to train.
Unfortunately,
So she didn't train for like ages and then came back and just like ripped through a whole tournament.
But yeah, it was good because it was in the back of my head and I was like we were trying to work around the America trip to make it short, like to make sure I had enough, like a week or two before I could jump into it.
Yep.
So yeah, came back, did probably like a 5-day work week, I guess. Training camp. Yeah.
Shortest camp alive.
No. Oh my God. But yeah, it was good. I had like a private with Jessie where we worked on like some leg locks.
Yep.
Just because like I was nervous because I had
Was this blue belt rules? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, it was actually black belt rules.
Black belt rules. Yeah.
That's right. I had Taylor, Izzy, and I had Ivy, yes. And so I had lost to Ivy beforehand in the grappling industries beforehand, so I was nervous about that. But that was in gi. I'm so different in gi. I don't know. I feel like I freak out in gi because I can't breathe, I guess. Like all the fabric around me, I just can't do it. So I lost. So I was nervous about that one. And then Taylor had versus AGL for the super fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had won, but I felt like it was just like a lucky thing. Like it wasn't. I don't know. It was like weird.
I think Taylor walked away with some damage from that match.
Yes, she did say that something happened to her shoulder. It was on a weird angle, and I heard it go crack.
I think she tore her bicep.
Oh.
Sorry, not she did.
I did.
You tore her bicep.
Oh no. I know. It was, yeah.
And then you hadn't faced Izzy? Izzy just got a purple belt at that stage?
No, I have. In grappling industries, I did the purple belt division.
Okay.
So I had versed her and Regan Maloney from Mildura.
Mm-hmm.
And I had won, but she was a lot lighter. I feel like me and Izzy had both fought up. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
I feel that it doesn't really matter whether you have beaten someone before or
of course
and that,
not.
Because like everyone's sort of training
grows
and
gets different,
getting
of course.
better, and they will have looked at all of their deficiencies from those matches and immediately gone and well, they should be going back and like making sure that they understand why it happened or what they could have done to make the result a little bit differently. If you're not doing that from your matches, I think in comp, I think that you should.
That's where I don't know, but I was just, that's kind of how I do it. Like I kind of know how they fight, and I feel more comfortable knowing. Like if I verse them before, I feel more comfortable. But obviously, you have time to grow and stuff. But I had Taylor first, and I think she got injured from that fight as well. Don't say anything. But we wrestled. She pulled
Taylor's
guard.
very small as well. I think she was the smallest competitor, which does make a difference sometimes.
So yeah, we wrestled for a little bit. She pulled guard. She does like straight ankles. But yeah, standing defense. Then I think it was inside control, scarf hold, under your leg, Kimura type thing. Yeah, it was, her arm looked like it was going to break. But yeah, got the tap, and then I was quite happy. It feels so like, especially after not training that much, it felt like, oh, I still have it. Because that whole week I was doubting myself pretty good. Like I was just like, oh, I don't know what I've got myself into. Like, I don't know why I did this. But did that. That was good. Had a little bit of break. Then I think I versed Ivy. Did a bit of wrestling. Pulled guard. She pulled guard, passed. And then did a bit of like, I think it was like a heel hook defense. Then we got into turtle, and then took her back, rear naked choke. Pretty happy about that. And then had a little break, and then I had Izzy. That was for the $400. So it was like a pretty important match. I got double leg, and then I think it was an armbar, maybe.
Yep.
But yeah, then I got the $400 from that, and then I got $150 for a takedown, good takedown.
You got match of the day? No, was that you?
No, I don't think that was me, but I got takedown of the day. There was like a takedown thing for like sponsored by like Taylor Ford or something. She gave a little shout out, so it was cute.
So like Artemis Grappling Challenge that we're talking about is a new show that's being run by Keris here in Adelaide. So it was the first show that Keris has done, and it's about promoting women in our sport, giving them opportunities to do super fights, maybe a tournament. The next one that she has done is she's going over to Sydney and taking the show there. So I know that they're doing like a very similar Polaris 6-on-6 with a couple of super fights in between. And yeah, Keris is killing it, man.
Right.
She got Adele Fornerino to like
shout her out.
Not just shout her out, but to sponsor it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Keris has really put her heart and soul into this, into Artemis.
Of course,
and it's really showing.
Of course,
and,
yeah.
You know, it's like one of those shows where it's like for women, run by women. Like I can't give it enough credit. And I do hope that I get to speak to Keris on this podcast as well. But it's such an important thing. As much as I don't really mind like training with guys and
it's just different.
It's just different.
It's so different.
It should be a different environment. I think that women in jiu-jitsu, we don't get highlighted enough. I think having platforms where we can perform under lights is so important for not just our own development, but for the development of the next generation to come. And if they can get in really early and do a couple of super fights when they're like 10 or 9.
Like Ava?
Like Ava from Armour. She's going to go over to Sydney and have her first interstate super fight. Like those are the things that create amazing grapplers in the end. They're the things that like give these kids a new heightened focus in the sport. I'm old. I'm not going to be doing this I want to retire. I wanted to retire like 6 months ago, right?
No way.
No one will let me for some reason, but I want to be here so that I get to support people like you to be the next generation, because I know I'm limited, but I know that I can help you guys get a little further.
Of course.
And so, you know, make sure that you're following Artemis Grappling Challenge. Make sure you follow Keris. Make sure that you're checking in. See where her show goes next. Jump on board, because it's an excellent show to be a part of. She's been running it in gyms at the moment, which is I think it's so much more user friendly. Like it's not that massive show.
It's more comfortable for like little kids as well. Like for Ava to go over to Sydney and for that to be her first big super fight, I feel like it's so beneficial for her because she feels comfortable and you're around women. You're not in like this big like cage and it's so like
scene. There's no pyrotechnics.
It can be really confronting.
Do you know the insurance on pyrotechnics? Huge. You can't do that at 411. You know, you can't do that at West Side. So yeah, it's just a great opportunity, and she streams it. Like there's a big hype about it. You get your poster, you get your name out there. So I honestly believe shows like this, like, you know, as much as I want to support the sport as a whole, I think that's so much more important for, say, someone like me to be supporting women to be coming up and doing this. And whether you're a competitor or not, hey, if you just want to have one super fight and that's it, like you just want to have that opportunity to be one-on-one with a crowd.
To have some fun.
Man, that's
so good.
That's the one to put your name down for. So, so you obviously done Artemis, done some big fusion shows. What's your next?
I don't know.
What have you got your eyes set on?
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't been training as regularly as I should. Just like with school and stuff, it's hard.
How do you fit it in?
Well,
because you go to school.
I work 2 jobs.
Work 2 jobs and you go to training.
Yeah.
How do you fit it in?
I don't know, it's hard. Like school, now that I'm in year 11, going into year 12, it's hard. And I need to be in school because I want to be a lawyer. And I want to do like psychology and stuff. So I know, it's hard. So yeah, I don't know how I've been doing it.
You're not going to be a defence lawyer, are you?
No, I'm going to do a family lawyer.
We can be friends still.
Of course. Yay.
No shade on defence lawyers.
Why?
We don't need to talk about it. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it because I've got my own opinions and stuff. But, you know, anyway.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well.
So you're trying to fit it in.
Yeah.
You just hammer and tongs 24/7.
Yeah, to be honest, like it used to be a lot worse. I used to do netball, jiu-jitsu, work a job, go to school, but I quit netball, like Jessie said.
Netball sucks.
Yeah,
it's the worst sport.
It's Viennese. It's not the greatest. But, yeah, no, slaying that. I'm hoping once I get my Ps, it'll be easier for me to go back and forth.
For sure.
So I'm waiting to get my Ps so I can train as much as I can.
Cool.
And then slay the day.
Love it. Love it. And what advice do you have for anyone out there thinking about doing jiu-jitsu? Like, what advice would you give your 13-year-old self?
I don't know. Like, just don't be nervous about anything. Like, it doesn't count towards anything, like, being put against you. Like, if you lose something, so what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who cares? No one's going to sit there in 20 years and be like, you're horrible. Like, nobody cares.
You might say you're a horrible person.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just like, who cares? Why not just put your name down for it? Literally, who cares? If you put the hard work in, then what have you got to lose?
Favourite submission?
Armbar. Yay. I love armbars.
Armbar from where?
Like a Troy type armbar. Yep. Beautiful. Nice. Mint.
Favourite leg submission?
Oh.
Straight foot lock because it's illegal everywhere else.
Period. Yeah, I agree. So good.
And what is your next goals?
Probably to do like a nationals. I wanted to do one this year, but didn't get around to it. So probably next year.
It's going to be harder next year
I
because
know.
you'll be in year 12.
I know.
I think they do it around the holidays.
Yes,
but
they do.
yeah.
But yeah.
And also it's a Friday. They've been doing no-gi on the Friday.
That's not cool, but
oh
well.
You can come with me.
Yay! Okay, done. Next year.
I'll be your coach.
Slay.
Do the thing from Wednesday.
You have you, Dot, Lachlan. Everyone.
Oh yeah, we'll
Big
be
slay.
like, don't do that.
Yeah. Period.
Please do better.
Yeah.
That's my
That's
favourite.
not the right one.
What's the weirdest thing that someone's yelled out?
I don't know.
I've heard some weird stuff before.
Wait, paint. Do you know what the paint is?
Nah.
When you're taking the back and you just like smash their face in. Like trying to get under the chin.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Yeah, no, it sucks.
That's
Come
called
to our gym and you'll feel it.
That's called a strike. That's called a strike.
Yeah, but like
mate.
a legal strike.
Mate, is it though? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, trust me.
My favourite one is more of a they're gonna pass your guard.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
Or they just passed your
no.
guard. I know. You know why? I'm the person on bottom where they just passed your guard. Thanks for that information.
I love that.
They have more points than you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
I'm freaking dying here. My favorite, or
oh my God.
From Worlds when I had to compete against like a much bigger opponent. They were like, just smush her.
Oh my God.
She was very big and I got smushied, but it was my fault because I pulled guard because I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, no,
I did have a choice.
silly girl.
I couldn't wrestle that.
Silly.
Mate, that's my fault. But like, yeah.
Should have tried. Dude.
Ew, just
I
don't
can't.
smushy her. Just pass the guard.
way.
Anyway,
Dude.
we are fine. So any last final words for the people out there?
I don't know. Big slay. Slay your day.
Slay your day.
Slay your day.
Guys, this was, thanks Nicole for coming on. You're my favourite,
okay.
man. Make sure that you like and follow and do all of that stuff. I'll link up Nicole's Instagram so you can follow her journey as well.
Slay.
And
thank you for having me.
See you guys. See you next episode.
Bye.
That's a wrap for this episode of Roll Queens. Thanks for hanging out and celebrating the everyday queens of Jiu Jitsu. If you love the chat, drop a follow, share it with your training partners, and keep showing up strong on and off the mats. Until next time, keep rolling, stay reigning, and slay my queens.